this by myself. I need help. And no one didn't seem, a lot of people didn't seem very interested in the language, but I just kept going. So now I feel hope. Now when I hear it, it rings in my soul.
I just want to add one more thing to that point, is that, or that I wanted to add to my talk, is that language is one of the, principles of American Indian studies, like recovering native languages, utilizing their philosophies, the meanings that they create for native people and their relationships to the world and to the universe, and their growth as human beings. That's a foundational principle of what we do in American Indian Studies, and what the field of American Indian Studies has been striving to show the world for the last 50 years since it kind of made its way into academia.
Yes.
I have some questions about everything you were saying about music and the writing of songs. Were the songs ever recorded, and if so, did they have instrumentation, or what was the instrumentation like?
Oh, yeah, there were definitely songs that were recorded, and J.P. Harrington did a lot of that recording. As a matter of fact, we had the CD going around from Wax Cylinders. We used to call it JPH Greatest Hits. And there was about 17 Wax Cylinder songs, and I have about 100 of them, recorded songs. But sometimes you'll hear, we had these traditional instruments. We didn't really have, the drum wasn't a prominent part of our song, our songs, but it was the clapper, which is an elderberry stick. It's cord in the middle, it's split, and then you hit it, and it makes a sound, click, click, click. I wish I would have brought something with me.
Nice.
And then also rattles. They're made out of sea bulbs, where they have that little hair, spiky, look like they have hair, and then they're dried out and filled, and then we would use that. And there was a foot drum as well that we used, but those are and then sometimes the deer hooves, you hear that, that's more of a modern thing, but you can imagine those deer hooves used as a rattle. So there's rattles, and these wansucks were, these clappers we call them, they were a big part of the instruments that we used.
So I think that I'm used up to more traditional instrumentation. Did you at any point? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this monopolizes anything. The reason I'm asking this question is because after this, can I talk to you all? Because I do music and I want to know if I can help with that in any way. So that's why I'm asking the instrumentation. Sorry.
No, we love it. Thank you.
Judge Sanchez's Greatest Hits. With accompaniment by.
Michael, so if you have any questions for the first panel, because we really didn't take the entire time, so that you would have enough time. So in fairness, if you have any questions, because I asked you to hold your questions, you could go ahead and basically ask our panelists.
I just want to add something for Judge Sanchez. I just see the way that you talk with your mother language and that you hold it so proudly. And I mean, both of you, but the passion that you talk, I mean, I wish I want to get it to that point one day to talk about my own everything, experiences, language, everything. I think, I mean, in my personal opinion, it's just like, it brings me so much passion, even just to see you talking. That's it. Yeah, thank you.
I had a question for both of you. You said you had children, and seeing how to keep language maintenance going, you pass down to our children. And you mentioned, for example, you mentioned the person over that in the East Coast doing the Wampanoag language.
Yeah.
How much have you taught your children or other people in your family, the next generation? And how I would hope that they're so interested in it that they want to continue your work and any other work that they can find in regards to your culture. So how strong is it?
I teach my family, and for a while when my grandmother died, I stepped back after a while. But then now everybody's saying, hey, we're missing language. So I'm gonna be back at the kitchen table, my aunts, right? But the people that are my youngest student for me is, I had a 6-year-old and a 10-year-old, and now someone who started with me from 14 to 18. So there are, and then with my own, I have one grown son and 3 grandkids, and those grandchildren, I knew more by the time my granddaughter was born. She's 5 now. And so when I would talk to her, I would speak to her in Smoowitch, she would answer me in English, but she understood what I was saying. And so then she would copy me too, sing songs, and then now, I don't see her as frequently, but I tried paying my older grandkids and say, if you learn all these cards, I'm gonna give you $1 for every win. If you learn 20 cards, you're gonna get $20, right? But they were like, yeah, okay, Grandma, let's try it. And then they'd go to like 2 words and they'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go play now, and they would take off. But I noticed that it's not just, it's not like that. If I just speak it, and then I translate. And I do that, I tell my students to do that too. I talk before judges and lawyers, and I start off in Smoowitch, then I translate it. Or we go someplace, and I say, if you're gonna walk in this room and learn a language, you better speak it. We're gonna have our first retreat on April 27th and 28th, where there's gonna be just a room dedicated. You cannot go in that room and speak English. You have to speak Smoowitch. Yeah, so with the grandkids,